Yo, Phoenix Insanity here, and we here with my favorite tank, Zamasu. My boy out here with the Project Zero Mortals. He's trying to kill everybody on the field, which you would think would make him a DPS, but with his immortal gimmick, it actually makes him into an immortal tank, basically a healing tank type character. Zamasu talk a lot, but in this game, they didn't give him all them lines. I guess they skipped out on that part. I would love to be on the battlefield and have Zamasu just mouthing off at 100 words all the time, just talking to every single person he runs to, getting upset every time he dies, and then just, your boy Zamasu never stopped talking. But let's get right into the skills, man. We going TLDR, you people. Zamasu's a healing tank, basically with his oh dang, I already got the meter filled up, so I guess I'm gonna have to restart this to show you. All right, so I got the meter empty. So Zamasu has basically a healing meter. So whatever that meter is, it will trade out for any missing health that Zamasu has. And if Zamasu dies while having, I believe it's 70 to 75% or more meter, he'll actually revive, and his 75% or more meter will then transfer over to his health at a at the regular rate. But basically, you do want to fight farm and minions. You can use all your skills built meter, but you can't build it against characters. So you can see when I fight the block, I get meter, but if I fight Super Saiyan Vegeta here, I get no meter. So you want to build your meter up, fighting the farm that's around on the field. So that's really all it is to the meter. And next, we got his skills. And his first skill, L2, is going to be the Fierce God Slicer, which comes out with this circle with the cross going through it. The cross doesn't do much damage when it hits, but it might be that one shot that you need just to reach somebody, but you really benefit from being up close, as you will be as you go to tank that boxes. And it does not hit 4 times just because you have someone in the center. It only hits once, even though there are 4 individual crosses that go out. And it does continuous damage over time. He has his R2, his Divine Rush, where I would recommend this pushes people around. If you can vanish to the other side and then push somebody to be out of position, mainly, obviously, you want to go for the attack or for a technical, someone with low health. Or maybe it's early in the game, get them out of position and then kill them if they try to run away. That's one little strategy. And then he has his main damage, which is his Heavenly Arrow. His Heavenly Arrow does a lot of damage, and it applies a slow with each one. Now, the slows don't last for long, but it is enough slow to catch up with somebody that's trying to get away from you. And it has big hitbox, as you can see here, and you can move it while it's actually blasting, so you can move the stick in different directions. So this is like the straight, right? So I'm going to shoot it straight, and then I can like angle it downward, so you can see the difference in that one. Like you just move the right stick as you're aiming, and you can angle it to go different directions. It's not fast enough to catch anybody, but that's going to be your main DPS skill, and it has a fast cooldown at 6 seconds. So that's a really good skill to spam as much as you can, especially to engage in a fight. Hit them with the slow. You got 6 seconds. They're going to battle you for a while. It'll probably take them a while before they realize that they're not going to defeat Zamasu and start running. And then his ultimate, Project Zero Mortals. So this one actually gives Zamasu invincibility frames for, I don't know exactly how long it is, but as you can see, the shield is on him. He can avoid, if you see Goku dropping that Spirit Bomb, save your super. That Spirit Bomb is a killer, but if you can drop this off, immune to all of it, all that, and you apply a slow to the enemy. So that's really it for Zamasu. Now we can just, it was going to be a TLDR, but his skills are so simple, and then we can just go right into the cards. Now, if you do want to build some damage, you can go with a Super Snowball, but as a tank, you really missing out on the build up for all defense because of his healing. He doesn't have to go back as often to a God of Destruction to heal. You can actually heal just by farming minions. So let's say you get a two kill in the beginning, or you send the enemy back to their second God of Destruction to heal. actually farming will actually start healing Zamasu so he can stay on the battlefield for longer. So building up this defense will just really begin to snowball as a tank and just pushing the enemy back and taking their God of Destruction. Right? And then for his second card, you can go with Giant Slayer because you will be boxing people, or Prepare to Die. These are both good. It's always hard to choose which one because Giant Slayer, you want to fight people from full health, and then Prepare to Die is always going to pop, but you can miss out on Giant Slayer. But this will help you kill enemies faster, so you don't get burnt out. So a lot of times it's better to kill your enemy faster than it is to try to outlast all their skills. I don't know how that happened. Outlast all of their skills. But otherwise, I would take the Steel Skin because this just reduces damage per hit, or you can do Solid Barrier if you're fighting a Goku. This is really character dependent. I mean, it's not that many attack characters. There's a lot of them, but most of them are burst damage. So Solid Barrier is always going to be like a #1 pick. This would be beneficial overall since you are already a tank. You have high health, high defense, so you can survive the burst and then just take reduced damage from every hit instead of just that first 2 seconds. But I would overall recommend going with Giant Slayer just so you can have some damage on Zamasu. And then secondary, I would say Steel Skin.
What an amusing power.
And then Zamasu does have a lot of abilities that you'll be spamming. So Pursuer, definitely if you want to build some more damage. And you can go with Backstab if you want to, because his R1 has a 6-second cooldown. This Backstab will move it to a 3-second cooldown. So you might be able to get 3 Heavenly Arrows off or his R1 skills in a single fight, which is a whole lot of damage. Otherwise, if you do have some squishier DPS, like if you have Trunks or you have Oob, not that Oob is super squishy, but if you have Oob who has to sustain fights and can't burst down, Guardian Angel is good to give them an extra chance to survive, just staying close to them. If you are already snowballing and you're just winning, I would say then pick up a Pursuer. But if you are behind or you're just kind of evenly, you might want some more survivability for your DPS. And if DPS can properly do their job as they should, this Guardian Angel will be much appreciated. And like I said, I already said Backstab was good as well. And Zamasu is a simple character. That's really it for Zamasu right here. Basically, you can stay in the farm. I did not mean to pick that. You can stay in the farm to battle to get your health back. That's what I want to say. I don't know why these words are so hard. You can stay in farm. It'll get your health back. He's really good at surviving. I think he may be one of the best survival tanks, where Cooler is just a tank that kills and snowballs early game. But I believe Zamasu might be able to go toe-to-toe with a Cooler. I'm not going to lie. Cooler is stopping people from getting away. But, hey, Zamasu, you can better team up on that Cooler, man. I don't know what to tell you about Cooler. In Season 1, hey, Cooler might got some nerfs coming. I'm telling you right now. But that's all I got for Zamasu. If you guys stayed this long to the video, just go ahead, drop that like, man. You stayed this long and you not going to like the video. It's crazy. Like, you watched this whole video and you're the only one. How many people you think watched this whole video? Exactly. So go ahead, like it if you made it this far.